been playing for 21 years, and really early on, actually from playing up here in Meridian, my hometown, where the father of country music, Jimmy Rogers, is from, as well as going on up into the Delta, a lot of blues, I mean, all the blues music. I've always worked with original works, writing original songs, as well as working with original artists. And in the late fall, I decided it's probably the right time for me to put out an album of my own with all of my own songs. In January, I moved into a historic house in the historic district of Pensacola. It was pretty much me and the dog for the most part, and I had a lot of time starting in January until March to be able to work on the songs, and it was a uncontrolled process. It just happened. Each song I just took the time on any given day, whether I was riding around, something would start singing, and there it would start coming out. Most of it hit down within about 3 to 5 minutes. It was fairly done front to back. It was just working out the lyrics and working out the story as time went on. So January, February, middle of March, they were done. Got out with the band, played them twice at a really nice theater, Imogene Theater. And I decided then it was definitely time to record them. And I ended up contacting Anthony Crawford with Admiral Bean Studios. He plays as a duo with he and his wife, Sugarcane Jane, and another band with Grayson Capps, Will Kimbrough out of Nashville, and Corky Hughes with the band Willie Sugar Caps. If you don't know him, go find both of those bands. Anthony has a history forever long, Neil Young, Steve Winwood, etc. A lot of the instrumentation Anthony actually did. It gave me a fresh view and look at what was going on with how to take the songs to the next level of what they really needed to be. I was certainly satisfied with what I absolutely could do. But the reason why I wanted to work with him was not just for the engineering purposes, not just for the producer stuff that was going on, but the instrumentation that would have taken 4, 5, 6 other people to come in and be completely off the page with what was going on with the sound and with the songs, and to bring them in and get them up to speed and get them in the right space that Anthony and I were just trucking along on. I feel that what could have taken a very long time for a lot of artists to do, we got together at 9 o'clock in the morning, we were done by 2 or 3, and we enjoyed the day, ate sandwiches and talked about fishing, and I mean, like, you know, that was it, you know. It's a beautiful place, 2,400 acres, pine farm. It's a serene place to go to. It was very inspiring in the sense of, it just really felt like the right place to be. I had a good friend that we've known each other for a little bit of time, just as musicians. Lauren Murphy, she's a professional composer, singer, lyricist, played with several different really big bands in the San Francisco Bay Area and the whole West Coast scene. She moved over to Fairhope, Alabama about a year ago, and I really liked her vocals and what she's done on 3 of her albums. Once we got together and realized our voices matched, within minutes, you know, we kind of went over one of the songs, and I just asked her and said, hey, you know, you want to come over to Admiral Bean Studios and do some backup singing on 3 of the songs? And she was totally into it, and we got in and knocked those out, and that was the last polishing point. You know, for the mixing was done, that was done, the mastering's finished. So to have 2 really good artists on the album is just really nice as well. As far as stylings, to me it's Southern heritage music. I grew up playing music in the South. I've always loved the South. being from here in Meridian, Mississippi, my hometown, at the Riley Center. Legends have played here, legends continue to play here. The father of country music, Jimmy Rogers, is from right here. We grew up knowing about that, living about it, living that music. Train Town, there's train songs on this album. Blues music, bluegrass music, jazz, rock and roll, southern rock. It's just a manifestation now of where I think I am as an artist. I don't try to aim for it. The more I just let it happen, the more that's kind of what happens and comes out. This experience, that's a really good question. What are my goals and what are my plans? This process has been happening almost without my control. It seems like the more I let go, it started with the songs and with the music. The more I let go and decided I wasn't going to go anywhere particular with just picking up a guitar and starting to play, the more it became out. And then suddenly I'm looking at my notebook and there's songs that they're there. There's songs that I sing. I'm going around singing them and playing them. The next thing you know, we're now working with Anthony, getting him recorded, and working with Lauren, got all that finished. These songs are not just about me as an artist. Everything that's in the songs is nonfiction, but it's not all about me. But it is about something that's directly connected to an experience that I had with someone directly. I'm not making up stories, I'm not telling lies, I'm not creating fictional landscapes of anything. This is all real, genuine things that are happening, occurred through inspiration to come to the song. I think all the parts and pieces are absolutely in place. Certainly, I want to be along for the ride for the experience of being able to get out and play the songs and be able to play for audiences that like and appreciate and have an interest in this music, or people who don't and have no idea and they've came across it. At this point, I've been doing it so long, I feel like the right justice is to put something down that's concrete and to get out and play it. And I don't want to get out and play it without having something down that's concrete.